Hi, I am Patrick Gomez, and we are live at the 2019 Comic-Con Video Studio presented by Toyota Corolla, and I am here with the cast that's having a great time already of Fear the Walking Dead on AMC. Thanks for being here, guys. I know this is a crazy event where you guys are running all over, but you look fantastic, especially you, Rubén. I think
he
you
got
look
so excited
great.
he got a nosebleed.
I mean, it happens. We thank you
a little wipe, a little wipe.
There we go.
Well, blood.
You might want to fix that real quick.
He's our 11 from Stranger
He
Things.
looks so different without Dad. Like,
Exactly, without dirt, he needed a little bit of blood just to make people recognize him. No, of course.
We didn't, though. We
could have done without it.
could have done without it.
But the blood, dirt, and zombies, I think, or walkers or growlers or whatever they're called by the various people on the show, are pretty much the only things that stayed the same going into this season. I really feel like season 5 had this new energy. Did you guys feel that when you all came back into production? Obviously, there's new recruits as well here. But for those of you that have been with the series, did this season feel different coming into it?
The walkers aren't even the same because they're radiated walkers.
Yeah. Even that changed a little.
Sorry about that.
I mean, right when we thought how to kill them and do everything, then the rules changed. Like, don't touch them, don't do this. It's like, oh, okay.
It creates a whole new level of danger.
But I mean, I think you're right as well. Like the whole tone sort of shift too. There was like some lightness played into things. There's a little bit more comedy sometimes. Like it was, I think for a lot of us trying to refined who our characters were in those comedic moments too was kind of funny. Yeah, I felt that too. What was that?
I thought it was an earthquake.
There's like a live stage right outside. I think they're prepping. There was a little bit of a shake.
We're talking
and we've had a lot of
like,
earthquakes recently, so we just
had
making
3
sure.
earthquakes. Yeah, we were all like earthquake.
And for the new additions here on the end, what was it like to be a part of this family for this season?
Horrible. No, it's great. I mean, everyone's wonderful, and it was a very easy transfer over to the other world. It's been, a blessing.
And Lennie, what was it like to have some of your OG Walking Dead family join you?
Come on now.
It was great, actually. I mean, I've said this before, but mostly I just felt really sorry for Austin over the last year because he's had to lie to his friends and his family and total strangers about what he was doing. So I'm just glad that weight has been lifted off of him, and it's great having him over
Just
here.
waiting to get to work. Like, just knowing you're gonna and you like aren't on set yet. I just, as a creative, that's like torture.
Yeah, it was.
But also, it was the first time we got to do a scene together.
Yeah.
Because we'd never done a scene together. So,
Oh my gosh.
So the first one is that.
That's awesome.
That moment.
We were there.
Yeah, that was it. Everybody was there.
And everyone's like, well,
Did
what
it
was
come
it like?
out?
I'm like, it's as trippy as it was supposed to be. I was
It's
like, I
trippy.
see him in this other state, and it's like,
Wait, if you guys never worked together, how did you know it was Dwight?
Oh no,
We've been-
because
no,
we
we've been around
knew
each other.
about each other.
Oh, okay.
But we'd never
Sorry.
done a scene together.
Oh, okay,
We were
okay.
in one. I'll tell you. We were in one scene together. It was a big old battle scene. We'd never spoken to each other. Our characters were aware of each other because he was the spy, the mole on the other side.
okay.
I would have known about that, but actually we had never done a scene together.
Interesting. See, I'm like, we've never worked together.
We're
I'm
all
like,
like, wait.
When I first went, when we were in Texas and we were filming, until they made the announcement, I couldn't say anything either. So I can't imagine how you did it so well because I was grocery shopping and I was practicing my American accent. And a bunch of people recognized me from Once Upon a Time, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" They're like, "Why are you talking with an American accent?" I was like, "I'm practicing." And then they gave me some notes on my R's, which was very good. So thank you, the girls who at Whole Foods that told me. But these guys have been so lovely, and just being a fan of the whole universe. And I got so excited. The more dirt and blood and grit on me, I was like, "Yeah, this is great," Jasmine's
That'll
gone
end
to the
soon.
apocalypse.
Now, there's one new addition that's not here that you two have gotten to work with, Skidmark. What was it like working with the cat?
He's a great cat.
The cat
And he
is the
says
star.
hello.
Let's be honest.
Cat says hello to everyone.
Yeah, the cat is amazing. There's
Had a conflict, couldn't be here today.
yeah, it's actually 3 different cats that we've worked with that they kind of swap out, but they're all really great and really well trained, and it turned out really well. So
Is it really 3 cats?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Chip, Charlie, and Raja.
One,
There's
Shout
like
out
the
to
main
you.
number 1 cat named
One is like-
Raja,
Yeah,
and then there's like the
Raja.
two.
one is like the stunt cat, the other guy
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Raja.
yeah.
the scene cat, and the other one is like
they're
the
used
cool.
to they lit.
They're used for
have
different
9
things.
lives.
Standing.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
there you
lives
go.
out, 9.
It's
Like,
a
one of
stand-up.
them is better for this
serious?
kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's a stand-in
Maggie,
cat.
we got
There's
to
a
see
stuffed
Al have
cat.
her own adventure episode.
It's
this
funny when
season.
you were like building up the skid mark reveal. I thought you were going to say Isabel,
Yes.
and you were like,
So
"There's
Isabel.
one new character that's like very few people have worked with. It's very exciting." And I was about to be Isabel's like Sydney's so wonderful, and then it was like skid mark.
That's a
Of
stunt.
course, we're talking about the love interest, I guess you could say, who comes in a helicopter and kind of changes everything for Al. Can you guys? I mean, do you know if we're going to see any more of this? I know
I
everyone's
hope
super
so.
excited.
They don't tell me anything, but I really hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah, I thought.
It's a fantastic episode.
She was beautiful too.
Can't take my eyes
Al
off her.
deserves
Like,
love.
Real good
she's
actress.
so amazing.
It was such a great episode. Alycia.
No, Alycia, you got it
Alycia,
right.
I got it right.
Yeah.
Yes. Your character had a very bloody moment that could have some major ramifications for her. When you read that script, what went through your head when they told you that was going to happen?
I had a lot of questions.
Should I renew my lease?
Yeah. Like, all right, who do I need to call first? My lawyer? It's tricky with this stuff, and especially these questions, because there's so little I can say. I guess from a character standpoint, what was interesting about it is, it's the first time we really see Alycia open up and trying to connect with people, and almost as soon as that happens, she's in jeopardy. And I mean, I thought what was cool about it, what I wanted to see was, she's been a warrior for so long, and I really wanted to get her to this like breaking point where enough is enough, and now she's forced to either like completely change or succumb to it, And so I think what at least this does going forward is it opens up a whole new like personality possibility for her of like what she chooses to do with some of the information she has.
Well, I hope you guys all find an iodine pill factory. So we're going into the mid-season finale this Sunday. Again, I'm sure there's not a lot, but what can you guys tease and what we're going to expect to see from this showdown? I mean, we did get to see Logan pop up at the very beginning of the season. Are we going to see him again? Is that going to be a big part of the second half of the season? What can you say?
God, that's a tough one.
What I think of, right away, I think of running. There's a lot of running. Like, we run a lot, right?
Don't do a bar class before you run, like me.
There is one thing I could say. I think Wendell has a big moment.
Oh, yes.
In episode 8. Wendell turns out
It's a badass moment.
Yeah.
That
It's
will
a beautiful,
rip
beautiful
your
moment.
heart out. And just, it's the most badass, heart-wrenching, incredible scene that I think is like the whole episode for me.
It also
put me on the floor, actually. I mean, put me on the floor.
You almost did a me. We've been slipping up with some things today. You're good. You know what? It was a mid-season finale that felt like filming a finale. That it's big in scope.
So
It's
epic.
Very big. It was
Very
an
epic.
exhausting episode. So
Well,
Brace yourselves.
in a great way.
well, I cannot wait to watch it on Sunday. Thank you all for being here for this live interview with us. EW is going to continue to have a ton of live video for you guys all through Comic-Con. Make sure to enjoy that and check out Fear the Walking Dead on Sunday.
Comic-Con's loud.
Yeah.